the banks of the Mississippi River, home to the king of rock and roll and also the Memphis Tigers, where the fans have moved the party from Beale Street and are ready for kickoff. Memphis will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Memphis offense will get the first possession of the game. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, and David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. White going to attack through the air. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44.
This defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Blazers are in the hurry-up.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. This senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a first down. And the Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Here comes the hurry-up. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging right.
Touchdown, UAB! What a grab and go for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it down to the end zone. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Picks up the first down, still moving. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch. As you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. On the option. He'll toss it. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense. The option look. Now the toss. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Memphis heads to the line with a 1st and goal. Looking to move it through the air. Safe completion on the screen. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Boy, if that 1st down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And he made the extra point without problem. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner will be dragged down. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working.
Ball is loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
I tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
The Blazers want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw. It's Campbell. They're bringing heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that is your job. Everyone has to protect the quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Blazers will send out the punt unit. Looking for a block. It's Willett. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. And he intercepts it. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. The offense set for a 1st down play. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Out of bounds, but he the first down. They'll try to snap it quickly.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right?
Can anyone catch it? And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Tempo and overdrive.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Off the play fake on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Back to throw. It's Campbell. Coming after it. And this sophomore able to reach some half.
That defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job being the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? You're going to be a great player. You got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Red pass, it's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Memphis picking up the tempo. They'll run the option. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll try the run. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you this is going to be more of the same, Paul.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Bell. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? He'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one, and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
It's really tough as a quarterback to throw down here in the red zone because the windows, they constrict so quickly. Quarterback lucky that ball wasn't picked. He tried to force that one into double coverage.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure and you get to hit the quarterback, but two, you've got the intended target double covered. There was no way the offense was coming up with a completion on that one.
For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this one splits the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. After putting up a three-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
The Blazers will hustle to the line. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast. And you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Looking to throw, it's Campbell. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Makes the catch and knocked down. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to get it through the air. He's going to take off. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team. And the Blazers are marching down the field.
It's just so frustrating on the defense. I mean, you got great initial coverage. You understand 3rd and short, the ball might come out fast, and then what does the quarterback do? Scrambles around, buys time, gets the first down pretty easily. Now you got a new fresh set of downs and a new fresh set of problems.
Now the play fake. Steps away. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's got an open man. And stampeding through the defense. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
And they've converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. He's looking downfield to throw. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Blazers will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. So last time, David, they ate up the clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together or not, get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
They're going back to the ground.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Caught close to the marker. It's high. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job with those guys being on the same page.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take...
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Let's see what he can do with the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. He wants to throw. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. After the misfire, it's second down. To the air, it's Campbell. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Blazers hit it quickly to the line. On third down, going up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They keep attacking through the air. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man in the middle. And oh no, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games. That is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. A shot toward the end zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Tiger.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Memphis ready to kick it deep and get the second half going. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UAB has the ball back ready to send the offense out to go to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive. One
play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Blazers decide to punt it away. Makes a move. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Memphis. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. They'll run the option. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Let's go. Quarterback checking off. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they got him for the sack. Memphis will be forced to punt. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. No return coming, he'll call for the fair catch. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Getting some heat. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And the returner will be brought down. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Can't get him to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. On the move, he fires. Got him downfield. Just slithered through the tackle when he's got room to run. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Sweet feet on the move. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse's showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
QBs that can run completely change your game. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read.
Touchdown, Tiger! And the punishment has been extended. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
On first down, here comes this offense. A quick pass to the left. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with the lone back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like the offense's commitment to running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because there's body going to do that.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Blazers send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Handoff from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production, but listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more.
Turns it on down the left side. At the 20. Touchdown, Memphis. And the stomping has commenced.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Feeling some heat. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Rodgers. Snowed under by the defense.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. Sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. He wants to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. The Blazers look to keep this drive humming. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Fires complete on the crosser. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And the Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Power football with the run. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
There is no point in a field goal here, so the offense stays on the field on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Blazers! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Bill. Future, you know, that's the way that coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle it down. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And he breaks into the open. He's at the 40. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. This Memphis offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. He's going to pass. Going to try to get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
It's 1st down from the 11. He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Really, really nice football play. Man, I got to understand option football. I got to play my responsibility, make sure that I know what I'm doing. Look at the linebacker. Great job doing that. Staying patient, getting to the quarterback, making the big tackle.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. He'll ride his man on the option. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
At the 7-yard line. 4th down coming up.
Looking to move the chains. Here comes Memphis on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Memphis! And the route is on. That should move them closer to this elusive 2nd win of the year as they build this 4th quarter lead. And he added the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Memphis, 52. UAB, 14.
Here he comes with the return. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fakes the grab on the left. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab down the middle. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Bunch formation for these receivers. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Working that left side now. He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the 1st down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. The aerial assault continues. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Blazers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. It's complete. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
On the option. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Still on his feet at the 45. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out, execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.